What's going on, guys? It's your boy Manvsmedium. Thank you for joining me today and for showing me your support. In this video, we've got another handy dandy, pretty sweet little review that I know you are going to enjoy. So hold on, I've got a question for you real quick. If you're like me, and when you look for an article of clothing, not like your everyday clothing, as fashionable as I'd like to think that I am, when it comes to utilitarian clothes, when it comes to items that are going to be put through their paces, there's always like a sacrifice between fashion and functionality, right? So when it came to the product that I'm going to be looking at today, it took me a minute to really look at all the different variants and styles and to really boil down to a type of, as you can tell what we're looking at today, a type of glove. It took me a minute to really figure out which one really fit my need. And without further ado, I'm not going to span out this intro into something that it doesn't need to be. I settled on these pretty slick Wenseny military half-fingerless tactical airsoft hunting riding cycling gloves. Breathe. Whew. Well, here they are. I mean, this case isn't actually the glove that it is, which is a whole nother story altogether. But without further ado, let's not drag this out. Let me just flip it around and let's get on with the review. I'll see you in a second, guys. Got your attention. Alright, thank you very much, guys, for your patience while we switched over to the handy dandy first person review point of view. And here they are, the Black Eagle tactical fingerless gloves. Now I know what you're going to say, what the hell, he just said half finger or fingerless or what have you, but this glove on the packaging shows that it's full fingered, and that's what I was kind of joking about before, that the packaging that these gloves were sent in were obviously for the full finger glove and not the half finger glove, but that doesn't take away from the actual make of the glove itself. They are exactly the same, except for these are full fingers, and the ones that I've ordered, which are the fingerless special up lightweight gloves for the same purpose. And the glove spells out exactly what's good and all the highlights and attributes about the glove, but what's the point in blabbing about a product that's in a packet when you can just whip it out and have a look? Oh, what's that? It's the warranty. Let's chuck that to the side. Stick that in there. That's what she said. Oh, that smells so good. Everyone loves the smell of brand new products. Oh, I do. So here they are. So let's do a little preface. First of all, why did I pick a fingerless glove rather than a full finger glove? Well, I understand that for given climates, glove has a solid purpose. It's typically for either workmanship or it's for practical use for keeping your hands warm, right, in the cold. Well, I live in Florida, so I sure don't need a glove to keep my hand warm, because it is hot as balls for 90% of the year here. The less you've got on, the better, you know? So that's why I chose a half fingerless glove. That's not the only reason. I am someone that likes to physically feel things with my fingers. I know there are gloves out there for like when you use your phone or whatever, you know, it can receive the touch, etc, etc, etc. In my personal opinion, I just like to be able to touch what it is. Why do I need gloves to begin with? Well, depending on the part of the world that you're in, a lot of countries, a lot of states have, let's just say, crispy critters, bugs, insects that you might not necessarily want to be grabbing, be touching, and you just want to be mindful of. And there's also, you know, the idea of you want to wear a glove to protect your hand from the elements and from perhaps if it's sticks or logs or whatever it is that you're grabbing. What the glove does is adds a bit of additional protection to your hand, and that's why I've chosen this really heavy duty but lightweight glove, which is the Black Eagle tactical glove. Now a little bit about this thing. It does have a lot of adjustable straps for ease of use and comfort to take on and off. You can undo the wrist strap there. You've got this adjustable hand velcro here, and there's also this little loop that they've said is patent pending. I can't see how the hell, this is like a low profile loop. I don't see how the hell that thing would get a patent approved when literally it's exactly the same on every goddamn glove from here to bloody doing. But anyway, let me put this right hanger on. I'll just whack the camera while we're at it. So they are a nylon and treated leather glove, heavy duty nylon, and the leather, as I say, is treated. Apparently it's anti-melt and it's waterproof, so hopefully that's the case. We'll throw up a couple of videos to show and test the theory here. The size of these particular gloves is large. and that is testament to the size of hand that I have. I do have a large hand. I don't have an extra large sausage finger hand, so this worked out really well for me. I was really pleased that I got them and I was able to wear them right out the gate. You can see it has the knuckle protection there. It doesn't have that overzealous plastic. Not to say that that isn't needed in a particular environment. For what I want to use them for, I don't need that shit. I'm not riding a bike, you know, I don't need to protect my knuckles from serious scrapes. I just want some minor protection. Again, with sort of the knuckle area, there's a protection. It's just a very comfortable glove. You know, it's not an overzealous, heavy-duty leather glove. You know, I don't want to go and stick my hand in a hole and grab something that I don't need to be grabbing with a bare hand. This just adds this extra bit of layer to protect my little mitts. And not to say that I have manicured fingers by any stretch of the imagination. I do have some calluses, but I'm hoping that these gloves will really help protect my hand from some of the elements and wildlife, etc., when I'm out doing my bushcrafting. So I don't know, let me tell you a little bit more about the glove. They do come in a variant of colors. They've got this moss green color, there is a black color, and there is a tan color, or beige if you will. I chose the green because I wear a military ABU Gore-Tex jacket, and I just felt that these fit in with the colors better. I did have a pair of military tactical gloves that I was given when I deployed, and I lost one of them, man. I was so gutted, and I'd never actually bought a pair of gloves since then for tactical use or practical use, because I wore those gloves all the time, and it's been quite a while since I decided to just go out there and buy another pair, and I was really pleased that when I did pick up these. I will tell you that these gloves vary in price. I've left a link in the description from the company that I purchased them from. I paid just approximately $12. I have seen these gloves as cheap as $7, but I have found that I think this style of glove is sort of distributed to a number of different companies, and then they just resell it as their own. And I actually went through an affiliate link to purchase these because I was a little skeptical. I didn't want to go and buy some cheap knockoff, so that's why I decided to spend the extra few dollars rather than getting that $6 potential knockoff, because even the description was different. You know, these are about 4.8 ounces in weight, super lightweight. The leather is leather, it's like a treater, you can feel it, and this glove is really going to offer some great protection. They're easy to take off. I always suggest undoing all the velcro, you know, when you take off your gloves. They're pretty tight fitting, good form fitting glove, so they're not just going to whip off. If you handle them roughly, they're going to stretch and get a bit baggier on your hand. Obviously, once you've broken them in, they're going to loosen up a little bit, but you don't want to force that way. You know, you want it to be all natural. You know, they're just a quality glove, and I'm really pleased with it. The nylon here on the thumb, you can see, so for easy flexibility, it's the accent of leather and nylon are exactly where they need to be. These gloves do exactly what they say on the tin. I'm thoroughly pleased with them. 2 thumbs up without my gloves on. So without further ado, guys, you know what time it is. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you disliked it, go ahead and punch the dislike button and tell me to go stick it up my arse. It's fine, I'm not going to get offended. Hopefully you found something useful from this. If you want to order a pair, as I said, there's a link in the description. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. But without further ado, you know what time it is, guys. It's time to rock out. This is Manvsmedium, signing out.